Well, welcome back to another video review here on CampGeeks. Coming down to camping itself, one of those things that you don't necessarily need, however, most people like to have, and definitely makes camping more comfortable, is some kind of pillow, right? This is my all-trusting camping pillow I have been using for the last 20 years. It's actually made by, boy, I don't even know anymore. That was Wenzel or something like that. I think it's Wenzel. Wenzel made this. It's literally a synthetic fill, flannel covered pillow, right? Fairly lightweight, packs up, reasonable. But this kind of went everywhere from Rocky Mountains, Appalachians, all over the country as my main camping pillow. Every time I went camping, I would take this guy with me. Unless I was car camping, right? Then I would take something larger. But it's kind of the standby. However, as you upgrade camping equipment, get lighter and lighter. So as I went from a synthetic bag to a down bag, went to a lighter weight tent, this never really changed. And this is a way that you can actually pack off not only pounds, take off ounces of your pack weight, but size, right? This is a camping pillow from the guys over at Trekology. I've done several of their reviews. Definitely check those out. I'll throw those in cards. But little, tiny camping pillow. Can't beat the price either. I think it's 12 bucks. And you can get it in silver colors, whether or not what they have available right now. But I will post the link in the description directly to this guy. Weighs like 2 3/4 ounces and packs up to this little 5 by 2 inch tube is I think the official call for size. Packs up pretty good. I mean, it's a stuff, right? You stuff it in there. However, once you fill it up with air, and there's a 2-stage valve. You open up the top here, you can blow in, but it's not going to push air out. And then you can open up the full valve to release the air back out. So we're going to keep it into the one-wave control. And so you can change how much pressure you get on it. But now we actually have, within a few seconds, a full-size camping pillow. Larger than what I had. Very comfortable because this fabric is kind of hard to describe, but it's squishy, right? It's kind of got a squishy to it, and it's not plasticky feeling. It's actually got a nice cover on it, both sides, and you can adjust how much air is in there to adjust the firmness to your liking. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get in this guy in the tent. I'll get the camera in a little bit closer and show its actual use here with my sleeping bag that I got in there. I don't actually have a sleeping pad in there. I didn't grab that, but yeah, that way you can see how much of a difference the difference is for how much more rise I get with this one rather than this soggy guy. But yeah, let's get a little closer. So when I'm in my sleeping bag, obviously right now I'm just on top because it's not that cold out, but this gives you comfort. I could also double it up, get a little more lift out of it. I'm laying on my back. If nothing else, just helps raise it a little bit. It's better than nothing. It's giving me, I don't know, about ½ inch to an inch rise. But it's much better than nothing. That way you get the drainage, especially when it gets colder out and you have that drainage coming down. You get it into the right place, right? With this guy out of the way, now I have my Trekology camping pillow. In my mummy bag, I can actually put it up in the hood there. And now I'm getting significantly more rise, right? I'm getting a lot more rise. It does have that divot, so I can sleep on my side. It has a nice contour to it. Now, for the people that will say, well, the wonderful thing about this guy is it is that flannel, which is probably why I've stuck with it so long, is that it is a comfortable fabric. Well, to that I say, well, when you're camping, you are wearing shirts, you are wearing clothing that you think is very comfortable. Hey, there's another mosquito. Even though it's November, there's mosquitoes. So here's a shirt. I'm just going to take this whole pillow and stick it into my shirt. And right now, I've got a nice soft covering on it. I can add things to the pillow without adding bulk or weight because I'm already carrying them with me. Even when I'm sleeping in my down sleeping bag, I usually take off, if I have long pants on, I take them off. I'll just sleep in my boxers, my underwear, or if I have shorts or something like that, I'll throw those on. There's no sense in wearing lots of clothing when you're in a sleeping bag unless it's really cold out and you need to layer up a little more. But like especially down bags, they work really good if you're as declothed as you can be. This just adds, you have clothing that you can throw around the pillow and make it more comfortable if you need it. I don't say it's necessary, but I will say that adding the shirt to it, I would think actually adds a little more layer of comfort. I think it's just because it's a fabric that you're used to. I'm sure that if you didn't put anything on it, after a little while you'd get used to it as well. But either way, with or without, I will say it's pretty awesome. The one-way valve is nice because you don't have you can blow it in. I can add some more bulk and add it, make it a little bit more, or if I need to, at the end, it deflates really fast. So when you're breaking camp, you're talking about seconds, and that thing's just down to nothing, right? And then you can pack it up. And packing it up literally is folding it, getting all the air out of it. I leave the valve open more than anything else, just because of the fact that you're going to let all the air out, and also if there's any moisture in there, and there's going to be moisture in there from you blowing into it, it allows it to vent out. Now that again, you're going to want to keep it, out like this when you're done with your trip, to let it completely air out, just like a air mattress for camping as well. But when you're packing and going, then it doesn't matter, because day to day, once you get to the campsite, you can do that and let it air out. It's always a good thing. So before I let you go, one last little thing, if you want to see real quick how it actually folds up, I'm gonna go ahead and actually do it here. So obviously the main thing is trying to get as much of the air out as you can, and as early as you can, because once you get it rolled up, it doesn't want to come out very easily. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling and see if there's much air left in it. Not much. I got all the air out I basically can. Pack that in there. And so as you can see, it's like putting a tent away. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Very similar to a tent, just really miniature, right? So very lightweight and pretty easy. But that is the camp pillow from Trekology. Again, I love how fast it doesn't take a whole lot of air. About 3 blows. Fourth one to get it nice and firm, and we're good to go. So thanks to the guys over at Trekology for sending that over to me, and thanks for checking out the video here, guys. Make sure you check us out on the website and over at CampGeeks.com, and all social media at CampGeeks as well. But let me know if you have any future videos, recommendations for videos. If you have a product that you'd like shown here, please let me know. I'm always all ears. You can always check us over at CampGeeks.com, and you can actually contact us directly through the website. Otherwise, you can go over to Facebook and contact us through there as well. And if you leave a comment here, good chance I'll at least see it, especially if you direct it to me. But otherwise, thanks for checking us out. I'm going to go ahead and take a little nap and enjoy my new camp pillow. My nice sleeping bag. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, yeah.